Welcome everybody to Wrestler's Pit. I'm Nick. With me,
the salt of the sea, your boy B.
And
We're
we
here.
got some Clash of Champions predictions
Preview
today.
predicts.
Yep. We're going to go over pretty much every match, everything that we think is going to happen at this
Give a little,
hopefully good show.
the little cookie, you know. If you're listening, you know I'm going to give you that cookie. What if turn, you know what I mean? What I'm really hoping for, what we'll get.
Yeah.
Probably what's really going to happen. So, let's kick it off. Probably assuming what? Pre-match? What are pre-match? Pre-show?
Pre-show, it's going to be the Cruiserweights, of course.
Cruiserweight and probably the girls' tag, or do we save the girls' tag? Bigger moment.
I feel like it might be on the main card.
I think we should save for the main card because I think we're going to have something there, but kick it off with a triple threat.
So we got the Drew Gulak as the Cruiserweight champion
That
versus Humberto Carrillo, who's an amazing babyface, and Lince Dorado, who is an awesome luchador in his own right as well. And honestly, since the Cruiserweight division is dying because 205 Live is dead, since it's dying and it's being moved on to NXT, I mean, Drew Gulak, I feel like should just retire as champion.
Yeah, I think it's going to stay. I think Gulak's going to retain here, but I think we're going to have, once again, like I said probably before, but you'll have Humberto and Lince probably putting on the show, and then Gulak's out of the ropes type of comedian, type of quick finish, you know.
Being the heel.
He's not going to do what these guys can put on the show.
Yeah.
He's going to capture the victory, though. I see coming up at top, Cheap Pop.
I mean, in all honesty, though, like they're really trying to push Humberto Carrillo as like the future.
Yeah,
like,
well, we'll see what goes on now.
He's like, he wears like a cape to the ring now. He's like the little kid, like running around. So, I mean, I feel like that is like a really good possibility of happening. But Gulak just feels like the right guy to bring it to NXT. Like that feels like the right move for them.
Yeah, I think that's probably gives them their fresher start. Anyways, you know, doesn't complicate things. So, what do you think's next, or what should I say?
The other pre-show match, just because it's on the pre-show, then we'll get to non-title matches.
Right.
But just because it's on the pre-show, probably Shinsuke Nakamura versus The Miz.
True. The Shinsuke is the pre-show master since coming up to the main roster, man.
And that's exactly where this match will be. Sorry, everybody. But, you got Shinsuke versus Miz. There hasn't been a lot of build-up for this match. Like, there's been, like, a little bit of stuff, but, like, even Sami Zayn this week on SmackDown, he didn't do anything with Shinsuke.
No.
He just decided to
think
go
that's
out and
probably
The Undertaker.
They're trying to probably break that up now. Mm-hmm. And that's why I was saying maybe a Miz win would make you forget about them. But I think I would like to see Shinsuke retain, but this also does give Miz it would be his 8th?
It's 8th or 9th. It's right there with Chris Jericho.
Ty Jericho, so... But if it's going to be his run, I want it to be a hell of a one. I don't like it when they're, you know... I dig it when he's promoting the show as well, but I don't want him seeing being champion and promoting the show. You know what I mean? I want to hate. Like I like not liking the Miz.
Yeah.
Now, like I kind of, because I used to not like the Miz. Like I'm like, man, but then I realized that's what made him. He made the Intercontinental Championship like relevant by me not liking him. Not like me personally, but and then I started to like him because I'm like, wow, he's actually doing his. He's doing it right. I don't feel that way about Baron Corbin, though. You know?
Not I feel like the last couple of weeks, it's been a little different, but you never know.
I don't know. I think probably get that... I don't know, right? Like I say, The Miz will make you forget about the...
team up and everything like that. I feel like if they're going to continue with the Shinsuke and Sammy thing...
A little bit of the bubbly.
If they're going to continue with the Shinsuke and Sammy thing, Shinsuke wins the match.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that's just dumb. But if you're trying to make them... Like, people forget about it, whatever... Like, it didn't work.
I like him. I think Shinsuke keeps it. Shinsuke keeps it.
Well, I'm going to go Miz got the W.
He was on... Shinsuke was talking, Japanese on the mic. He's making for a good heel. Mm-hmm. Give me some Shinsuke.
All right. I got the Mizzy boy, Cleveland's own.
Yeah.
But let's hit it with the only non-title match on the show. And that match is, of course, Roman Reigns versus Eric Rowan. And, I mean, it's a no disqualification. What do you think's going to go down with this? Because I know we've been talking about Daniel Bryan.
Not a clean finish.
I mean,
DB coming out there.
No DQ.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't have to be a clean finish.
Sorry. Yeah, but you're going to see Daniel Bryan in here somehow.
Mm-hmm. You think he's on Rowan's side, though? Or you think he's on Roman's side? It's kind of like a catch-22.
Or maybe DB comes out and tries to help him, but Rowan just doesn't want it.
makes sense. And that really does fit Roman's character, too, of, like, the whole, like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm a badass. I do everything by myself. I don't need brothers anymore.
I think DB probably ruins it for Rowan if that's the case. So, damn, you might see a Roman from me, but I would like to see Rowan big here. I'd like to see Rowan big.
Yeah, I feel like Roman's got the W though in the bag.
I want Rowan.
Yeah.
I think Roman.
I want Luke Harper, but
yeah, another report saying they're just not. Vince doesn't want to use him.
Just make him sit out the last 6 months of his contract.
Come on,
that they added randomly.
They're figuring it out and making Rowan look good. So make him look good. Let's have a hell of a match. I'm excited for this match because I kind of like what I saw from Rowan this week. So
yeah.
Holla at your koala.
Holla at your koala. So, we talked about it earlier. Let's talk about the women's tag titles.
Real quick, we have a koala in this. Nick got this nice little koala.
Too bad you guys can't see it because screens are stupid.
Can't pick it up on the camera.
But there's a little koala right here.
He's presenting us all the matches.
Just chilling. And so...
Give him a holla.
Holla at your koala, people. So we got the women's tag team title match.
You got Fire and Desire.
Versus Alexa Bliss
Give me
and Nikki
some
Cross.
Sonya time, baby.
You think they got it? While you're sipping on the bubbly?
Yeah. I think it's time for that Nikki and Alexa feud. Right? That's what they've been setting up for, right? So, yeah, I would like to see it. I think it'd be more excitement, but I hate, everyone says the women's tags are irrelevant, but maybe if we give it to these hot young girls, that it won't be, but...
I feel like both teams could make the titles relevant if they just...
Nikki and Alexa
if they just let them
Nikki and Alexa are just singles, like, you know what I mean? I'd rather see them be single.
Pretty well.
Yeah, but, like...
They'll break up eventually, though. I
think this should be the breakup. Should be the breakup, and I want to see them win. Fire and Desire here. I'm
a little opposite. I love Fire and Desire, and I think that when it happens, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, they'll have a great feud. And so will Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. But
I know that's the epitome of the titles. I mean, the girls are gonna feud. Like that sucks.
Yeah.
That seems like you're gonna split into competitive. No, because those girls been together, so you really should. They can make a case. They're real tag.
Oh yeah, they have been ever since like Absolution, even before that. I think Alexa and Nikki Cross do win this match because I think that they're really trying to push them to be like top stars and everything like that. But I mean, either way, I don't want to see either team broken up just yet.
No.
I feel like even if they lose the titles, Alexa and Nikki have more storyline as a team before you really have to be like, okay, there's nothing left for them. Let's break them up. So that's like just like a little thing that I don't know. But we got next up AJ Styles. He's phenomenal.
AJ Styles
versus Cedric Alexander, who's just randomly there now.
Not much of a build-up. Not much of a build-up here for this match. And
but Cedric did win main event of Raw.
He did.
Before that beer bash, in case
I will take, AJ here. You'll probably see the OC come out. And, may not be a clean finish or what, but he retains it even if they interfere.
Yeah, I feel like I see the same thing. I just think it'd be kind of funny. Just like a little... I saw this on... what was it? I think it was Cultaholic. I think it was. But one of them threw out the idea of what if AJ Styles tries to give Cedric Alexander an OC t-shirt. Tries to get him to join the club. And, I mean, I'm not sure if Cedric Alexander is the right guy for that.
No.
I feel like there's other people, but I feel like it needs to expand. Like, it shouldn't expand to,
I'll take an expansion, but not them.
It just needs to be more than like, hey, those 3 guys from Japan that were in a club. Like, do something more, add some more people.
Well, no, when Finn comes back, forget about it.
But does he join the club? Because I feel like they're really trying to avoid that.
Yeah.
And I mean, like...
That's something they're not doing yet.
But...
Who knows? Hey, give me some.
But, yeah, I mean... I got AJ still, though.
All right.
Like AJ's got it.
All right.
I feel like, even though they're really trying to push Cedric, and, I mean, if he wins, awesome.
Don't forget we got to check camera. Do we have a time check on us?
Yeah, we're good still. We still got, like, 5 more minutes.
Holler.
But, Cedric's awesome. But, I mean, I don't know. I feel like he's not there yet.
I think it's an AJ.
And then, of course, next up, just because...
Give me the New Day.
That's exactly what I was going to hit you with. Just because their boy Kofi Kingston is the only non-relevant champion on this entire card.
So, do you know that the SmackDown Tag Team Champions also... The heavyweight the SmackDown champion is also a tag champion.
Yep.
The Raw
champion
is also a tag champion. Huh?
Even though it's a little different with Kofi because he's only got one match on the night.
Yes. So, but another thing, do you know the Revival? New Day has not beat the Revival once.
Yikes. Let's hope it continues. I like the Revival in this match. I want them to win. And
the Revival beat them down, though, on SmackDown the other night. But I'd like to see the Revival and Randy Orton come away with the gold here tonight.
I feel like that would be a pretty
Clash of Champions, the Revival, RKO. All gold, baby.
I think that would have been awesome.
Wednesday, Undisputed Era draped in all gold, baby.
With a new member, possibly. Kevin Owens. But
go back. He said that like a couple months ago. We predicted that to happen.
Yeah, him and Adam Cole,
but we didn't see them coming down. That's crazy.
But yeah. But so I got the Revival.
Bottom was strong.
You said Revival as well?
Yes,
you want to see them all come out on top? That's awesome. So I feel like we got new tag team champions coming up after Clash. Let's go.
Could this be the end of the turmoil in the New Day?
Who knows?
Money.
Knows? So next up, of course, since we just talked about the New Day, let's talk about Kofi Kingston.
New Day.
We got Kofi
versus
Randall Keith Orton.
My man, first, like, just flashback to when Randy came in, that he was a friggin' stud, 19 years old, man. 19 years old, stud muff.
Youngest
friggin' Intercontinental. Yeah, and he was the Intercontinental champ, though, when he came in.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Had the bangs going on.
it was
Randall.
Something. But
give me some
we
again.
gotta stop doing that. Yeah, but pretty much... Like, you already said you got Randy Orton in this match. I think Randy Orton's got to come away with the victory. I like Randy and the Revival having the titles. But let's make a case if Kofi wins. Like, what do you see for Kofi in the future?
Who's next for Kofi? I don't know.
Well, we both agreed the Revival are going to lose.
No, I have the Revival winning.
I mean, yeah, the Revival's going to win the titles.
Hey.
Big E loses.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Big E's a little... That's what I was saying. I posted earlier. I'm hoping for a Big E cost, but no, the Revival, they're gonna stick to glue. I don't think that happens yet. At
least until after the draft and all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, they don't see what we wish down here, and I feel like we're the only. I never see no one else call for it yet. Word, and I'd like to see a tough match here, but I think Randy leaves as champion.
All right.
I hope.
So
maybe because how long is this feud going to? You know,
it's only been since like a month before SummerSlam. So I mean, it's only been like 2 months.
Yeah, but it's getting you through.
Yeah.
But I like Randy as a champion heading into this draft in a couple weeks.
It really makes him like feel a lot more relevant than
because you have Randy and Braun heading into the draft as your champions.
Braun Strowman is the champion, man. Spoilers.
Yep.
But before we hit them, let's talk about Bayley and Charlotte. SmackDown Women's Champion, bro. Do you think that the hug life is going to continue with her championship reign?
Well, that's the thing. I would like to see Charlotte win here.
I feel like she
in North Carolina and home. Yeah, you never win. Pay-per-views, usually the hometown, you don't win.
But she has won in North Carolina a couple times before. She actually won the Raw Women's Championship.
I know, but what happens here? So if Bayley wins and Sasha loses, I mean, how's that even? And then what? Sasha and Bayley feud right away?
I was going to say, I think Bayley wins and Sasha probably picks up the dub too. Because then they're both champions, and it's like, hey, we were the tag champions, but now we're the singles champions. Yeah, it kind of like adds. Even though I don't want to see Becky lose a title, because I don't want to see. Becky's an awesome champ.
I know, but crybaby
she
Sasha,
can win back.
Crybaby Sasha.
Yeah, they just didn't want to lose her to AEW. So like, we'll make you a champion, we swear. But yeah, I think Becky loses. I think Bayley wins. I think Charlotte loses. I think Sasha wins. Just go through all four of them.
No, you might as well. Yeah.
And I mean, hey.
It's great. It's funny, though. They're going to be hell of a matches.
And I think it just sets up, like, you can just keep on intertwining them. Like, now, next up, have Becky versus Bailey and Sasha versus Charlotte. Like, just do just change it up a bit. And while like the draft isn't like a thing yet, so like the separate brands aren't separate, put them in a fatal 4-way. I don't care. Do something. Give us something special. Give us something really that can like just change it up. Just change it up from like, oh, Becky's going up against Lacey Evans.
Well, no, because then you're gonna have Charlotte now fighting Sasha. Well, no, so I'd like to see new girls come into the picture now, because that's what I'm saying. So break up Alexa and Nikki. Like we're already given a too excited night for WWE. Like if a Nikki and Alexa broke up, if Bailey and Sasha win, like bam, like one of those girls, Nikki and Alexa, can go challenge. But then you have this draft happening in three weeks.
Yep.
So whatever happens tonight, it's kind of, you know what I mean? Like, you got to take it for what it is, because it's kind of like pretty much the last game of the season.
Yeah. I hear that.
Because it's going to be a whole new roster, but probably the pay-per-view matches will already be set from previous roster.
Yeah.
Ooh, we should really just play 2K Universe tonight. Really, I always get hyped about it, especially when we're in this zone. If anyone has PS4 2K, holler at us. Yeah. WWE, of course.
Yeah.
2K20 is coming out soon. Holler.
Yes. Can't wait for it.
We are not.
Hopefully, it's the only good.
We
game
don't get paid for plugging that either. We don't get paid for shit.
Yeah.
Our bosses, I don't even know. Corporate pays him. We don't get paid.
Not for this, at least. Work in the corner every other week, though.
On the corner.
But yeah. So.
What do you think? I got this cool ball.
Yeah. Boomasuna, guys.
We're in Massachusetts, bro.
Dude, Oklahoma for the win. Yeah, come on.
Nick knows a lot of truckers.
Yeah. But so we've covered a lot of matches on this card. And a lot of matches seem like they're going to be extremely solid. But there's 2 left. And I feel like we'll start off with the tag titles, because that obviously makes the most sense.
Well.
It'll probably be the opening match of the night, like on like the main card, because I feel like they'll open and they'll close.
I wouldn't hate it.
So Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman versus Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler for the Raw Tag Team titles.
What do you got?
Man, I've got Rudolph coming out with the victory.
Damn, I got Rudolph too, bro.
But see, I might have a little different than you. I think Rudolph wins because Braun Strowman turns heel, power slams Seth Rollins like 4 times in the ring.
He just gets angry and beats him up.
Just absolutely destroys him. And that's how I'm going to say Dolph Ziggler picks up the pin.
Yeah, but I feel like Braun doesn't want to lose.
But I feel like he's going to realize that, do I want to be the tag champ or do I want to be the universal champ? I think on Raw, he literally said, I like being the tag champ, but I love being the universal champion. And that's like the proper mindset, I feel like, because the universal title is the #1 title. So I feel like he absolutely screws over Seth Rollins, becomes a heel. And that really fits like the Fiend versus Braun Strowman as a heel. I feel like that's a lot better than him as a babyface. Because the Fiend's going to get cheered. So you need someone to get booed in that. So
sure.
I think Braun Strowman absolutely destroys Seth Rollins.
Like I said, it's too exciting.
It's too exciting. I mean,
it's not how it's going to go down.
It's what we want to see.
Yeah.
But probably not what's
that's why it's a preview
happen.
prediction. Preview prediction. Because we're giving you the preview and we're giving you our like prediction. So it's a preview prediction, size, fiction.
Yeah, it's
science
everything.
Fiction.
It's literally science fiction.
Like, we give you science fiction.
But so what do you think? You think Rudolph comes out?
I like Rudolph. I like that finish too that you're describing to me. But I saw Braun turn as well. I don't see Seth turn on him obviously because that's like America's hero.
Seth is a great babyface. Seth is a great heel.
Yeah, Rudolph gets these titles, and whether they lose it on Monday is a different story.
Yeah, but Street Profits.
Well, no, because Street Profits are fighting on Wednesday against Undisputed. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, but maybe the War Raiders.
I know.
That's
I wish.
Possibility. Something will happen. Maybe they just keep the titles. Who knows?
That too, because they looked okay. But we'll see. We'll see. We
will see.
And then we have the final match.
You really wanted to say King of the Ring there.
The finals match. Yeah.
Because it was supposed to be on the card.
R.I.P. Monday night. Tune in for King Barons. So whatever.
I was actually about to say. Since it was supposed to be on Clash, let's talk about before the main event real quick. Who do you have? Gable, Corbin?
I think they're gonna shove Corbin down our throats, man.
See, I'm gonna say Gable.
Yeah, I'd like to see the underdog.
We'll find the answer when we review Monday Night Raw with some headlines. But we kind of got a little opposing viewpoint right there. Even though I love Baron Corbin, I wouldn't be upset if he won. But yeah, so main event. Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, Universal Championship. Who you got and why? It's a hard choice.
I think Seth. Okay, so here's my thing with this match.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go back and forth. I don't know. Does the Fiend come out and friggin' take Braun out of this match? But then I don't know what. Like, he doesn't come out. Maybe, I don't know. Right? That's our question all the time. The Fiend. Someone has to be down, because if Seth Rollins not gonna watch Braun get taken over, and I don't know. Now thinking about it, like I said, this is too exciting of a pay-per-view. I'm excited for this pay-per-view just because of this talk. Gonna watch it and be let down probably.
Do you think the Fiend appears though? Like,
I was about to say it. I'm trying to say that, and then I can't get it. I can't actually say it because, like, my thing is, I don't want the Fiend to fight for the title. So I would like. I think the Fiend and Braun are gonna be in Hell in a Cell, but.
You think Seth should be the champion?
Seth will leave as the champion. I think the Fiend takes Braun away, or the Fiend.
I hear that.
Just muzzles him with the hurt.
Mm-hmm. I think one of two things could be possible. I think either Seth Rollins becomes ultimate babyface. He fights back after that beating that he got earlier on in the night. Comes back, somehow beats Braun Strowman. Yay. Kind of makes Braun look a little weak, though. But who knows? Maybe it's just because Seth Rollins is Seth Rollins and he's supposed to be like the best wrestler in the world in WWE's eyes. Or you have the Fiend distract, not actually come out. Lights go out, Let Me In pops up on the screen, something like that. Or maybe Firefly Funhouse just starts playing randomly. Like, who knows?
Do the Muscle Man dance.
And Braun just like leaves and gets counted out, and it's just anticlimactic or something like that. Or just something like where it's like Braun
because I was
doesn't
what
like
just came to me was because maybe the Fiend and Rollins has a match, and then Braun tries to come into the Hell, like he's the one kept out of the Hell in the Cell,
and rips the door off.
But then like the Fiend disappears.
Oh, okay.
And like the Braun's trying to fucking fumble. I don't know. The Fiend.
It's because they added the Fiend into this, it makes it so much more complicated than
when he's gonna appear.
The Fiend doesn't come out. He doesn't come out till Monday Night Raw. Let's say he's not involved at all.
True.
Do you still have Seth Rollins or do you have Braun Strowman?
Seth Rollins. Yeah,
exactly.
Well, because
I would like to see Braun. I want to see Braun go up against the Fiend though, and I want Seth.
But
Rollins
it's Braun's chance to be it's Braun's chance to be the champion.
Yeah, but
because then you can move Seth over to, not that we would, but if we play Raiden's game, Roman's already on SmackDown. You can see him coming back over.
I think he stays because of Fox.
True.
And I think Braun moves over because of Fox too. Real quick fantasy. Braun Strowman obviously turns heel, but he loses. He can't beat Seth Rollins. So what does he do? He gets drafted to SmackDown Live and squashes Kofi Kingston. Kofi retained the title, by the way, in this little thing.
Yeah.
Possibility?
You take Kofi or Randy?
I took Randy, but if just like that popped in my head real quick. I was like, if Kofi did win, I would love to see a heel Braun Strowman just run over there, power slam him like 5 times, and then that's it. I mean, it's possible. Just random things that just pop in the head. Fantasy booking.
For sure.
But yeah, I think we can agree, though, that the Universal Champion will be the Universal Champion at the end of the night. Seth Rollins retains because he is the best wrestler in the world.
Shane O'Mac.
Yeah.
CM Bug.
Chris Jericho.
Old Man Punk, yeah. Y2J.
Yeah. But a little bit of the bubbly.
But, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yeah, so I feel like this show, the way we talk about it,
it's
could be amazing.
It's going to be a C+, but we're giving our previews an A.
Yeah, exactly. What we think is going to happen is absolutely amazing. What's probably going to happen, who knows? Yeah. Might not be as amazing. But thank you guys for joining us here today.
Yeah, if you made it this far,
shout out. Love you. Holler at your
One
koala.
love.
One love, guys. See ya. Thanks very much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe down below to us here on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Wrestlers Pit. One love. See you guys.